black men don't like to take accountability.
What?
I get the most hate from my own men, and the way they responded was giving me hate, literally. They started coming for my hair or my teeth or things that they were just making up. Black women have to be strong, and we have to have opinions, and we have to be independent in the society. Like, we can't be, you know, soft all the time, like, because we're the most criticized and we're unprotected. Like, our own men don't protect us. We've had men say multiple times that they don't want to protect us or provide for us.
Bitch, you gonna have to prove all that shit you said.
What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I'm your host, Sean C. I was having a chat with ChatGPT and we started going over some statistics. Today, I am going to let y'all know what ChatGPT told me, and the stuff that we discussed, you won't believe it. I was thinking about all of these narratives that black men are just terrible people. Black men are creating all these kids, all these narratives to make you and I feel like we're the problem. And based on what ChatGPT told me, we're not the problem, gents. Do me a favor, like this video. With that being said, let's get started.
I probably checked out as soon as I had my son. Never planned to be a mother, but I thought when becoming a mother, I would have a partner. I learned quickly after giving birth that he looked at me as a 1960s, like, you cook, you clean, you take care of the child, and I'm the provider, I work. And so when I would ask for help, it was just flat out no. And I started feeling like a single mother and a single woman in the marriage. I was convincing myself to stay, and it just got to a point where I was like, no, if I'm by myself, I might as well be.
While she does make valid points, men should help around the house and all that, especially if she's a new mom. I hate when y'all be talking about I'm a married single mother, specifically when that man is paying all the bills. No, the real single moms are paying all the bills and doing that shit you complaining about.
So I'm just gonna be reading this right off my phone what ChatGPT told me. So this is not scripted, this is not rehearsed, this is literally happening in real time, okay? The myth of the irresponsible black man. Now this is a big one that we hear all the time, that black men are irresponsible, out there having all these kids and stuff. Despite the media narrative, most black men are single and childless. Census data backs this up. Around 51% of black men don't have kids and aren't married, right? So that's somewhere between 51 and 54%. But the point is, it's over 50%, which means that the majority of black men don't have kids. And matter of fact, it's even crazier. Black men between the ages of 18 and 29 are single and childless at the tune of 60%. Yet somehow society still paints us as irresponsible fathers or serial baby daddy. Now we're gonna get into that serial baby daddy thing here in a little bit, okay? But it's crazy that they act like we're out here having kids left and right. And I told you, even my own mom, when she gets agitated with me, this is one of the first things that she goes to as an argument or a talking point. This is a huge lie that needs to be stopped and needs to be debunked. Now, who's really having the babies is the next section.
You coming in with all these kids and ain't bought nothing.
Okay, I didn't know you needed me to bring anything. Y'all said it was pizza. What I was supposed to bring?
You not yourself?
Girl, I brought my kids.
You always bring them.
Okay, y'all want
With nothing. Baby, you ain't
Girl,
coming.
this is the part.
And I'm pretty sure they hungry, because they always hungry.
Always hungry.
Okay, so y'all not gonna feed them?
No, we over it.
Girl, y'all get y'all a plate.
No.
Getting online with a filthy ass house with a boatload of fucking kids, being a horrible ass parent is the new way to come up. I just saw that young girl that's 26 with 6 kids and 1 on the way. And I remember that white lady that had all them damn kids and they were sleeping on the kitchen floor. I'm so fucking disgusted.
Statistically, black women have more children overall than black men, despite being the smaller group. This suggests that a smaller pool of men are fathering children with multiple women, while a large percentage of black men remain childless. We've talked about this on this channel. We know that less than 20% of black men are creating the majority of the children. Yet, because of those men like you and I, wind up getting the brunt. We get the blame for all these children running around that are fatherless. And that black men who are there, most black men, believe it or not, are there for their children. And that's another thing that doesn't get talked about enough, right? We just get slammed for just not being there. And that's not the truth. Now, in section 3 of our conversation, it says marriage math doesn't add up. Even though there are more black women than black men, more black men are married than black women. That means that black men are more likely to marry than their female counterparts, despite being blamed for the fall of the black family.
What was your last relationship?
My last relationship over 2 years was in 2017 when my fiance proposed to me.
Your fiance, he's the father of one of your children?
No, he's not. I met him in school.
You got 3 children, but how many different men? 2, 3?
3. Mm-hmm.
This is what men don't seem to understand. How women can go out and have 1, 2, 3 husbands, because it used to require a husband to have a baby. So you should have 1 husband, 2 husbands, 3 husbands. Was the person who you had your first child with, was he the person you lost your virginity to?
No.
Okay, so the person you lost your virginity to should have been your husband.
Correct.
That's 4. So you should have had 1, 2, 3, 4 husbands. So effectively, you're out here at 35 and you would have been married 4 times to not be a virgin, to have 3 children. This is how human beings have evolved. Just because we make it okay now, still men are saying for a woman to have 3 children by 3 different men, that needs to be 3 husbands. And she had sex. That means the man she married should have been a husband. So you're looking for a 5th husband. You're looking for a 5th husband and you ain't even 40 years old. Why should you have 5 husbands?
How are we the ones that they say are not committing, yet there are fewer of them married than there are of us? Make that make sense. We still end up more married than they are. We know that it doesn't line up. It doesn't line up because what is happening is when they are saying that they don't need us, that we aren't good enough, we aren't meeting the standards, that we're not as educated as them. Other women are finding value in black men. That's what the stats say. It says that if we're not marrying them at a 1-to-1 ratio, it means that other women see our value.
Women who don't have men are always scheming on how to take yours. The competition.
And this is why I tell you, don't give up. Keep sharpening your skills. Keep being the man that you need to be, because you may just need to open your horizons. It's just saying that if this is something that's important to you, don't let any woman or any person stop you from finding the person that you love. Now in section 4, it talks about age and parenthood. Black women tend to have children earlier, often in their teens and early 20s, while black men often become fathers ages 20 to 25, or they wait until later. That gap impacts relationship dynamics, co-parenting success, and long-term outcomes, okay? So if men are waiting longer to have kids and women are jumping in earlier, is it any wonder that there's a disconnect in these relationships? Think about in today's society with modern women today, think about what has been taught to these young women. They are not growing up in an environment with any type of women that are teaching them to be wives, yet they're having kids. Think about that.
I had my first child at 13. I got pregnant at 13. Then I had another one at 15. Then popped another one at 16. Then 17. Then 18, 19, and so on. Yes, I have 7 kids. I'm not ashamed of it. From 7 different men. And I'm currently pregnant right now with my 8th child.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Now, with everything that I just told you, it would make you think that, wow, okay, what does that really mean? Then it came up with this section 5, that says who's at fault. When you put all of this together, a clear picture forms. Black men aren't the problem. It says it literally right here. The problem is the narrative that ignores nuance, stats, and accountability. Bars, man. If we keep blaming black men, we'll never actually address the real breakdown that is happening in the communities. This is what ChatGPT said. That part right there, the part, that accountability, the thing that we've been talking about on this channel and other channels. This is what I mean when I tell you guys that it's not that we don't have issues, but here on this channel, we're trying to get better. So what happens? We have a bunch of men who are withholding their seed. There are a bunch of men who are abstaining from creating kids outside of marriage, outside of wedlock. And yet, despite us making the moves. Women are the ones who are creating these issues because they have a lack of accountability. As ChatGPT just said, we're where we're at right now.
Yeah, I have to say this, shout out to the sisters who have a good relationship with the father of their children and the brothers who have a good relationship with the mother of theirs. Right. Because again, you keep that balance. But any of you using the child as a weapon against each other, shame on you. That is wrong. Once you have a child, it's not about you anymore. Please stop doing that because you are damaging the future of our nation as a whole. And then we're going to deal with your children who are going to be out there causing hell for us. Yeah. So please, we got to get back to that village mindset. Yeah. Stop being individualistic. I don't like him. Great. But his child does.
Yeah. So as you can see, these are the type of late night conversations that I typically have with ChatGPT. You can see why I wanted to bring this to you guys, but this one really got to me. You know what I mean? I know that a lot of us hear this, but we really got to understand what's happening. We can't move the community forward if we don't understand these statistics and what it means. We also need these statistics to be able to also make sound judgments, right? We have to look at the stats and say, look, we need to be able to think clearly because this might dictate how you go forward. Listen, I enjoyed this type of video. Let me know if you enjoyed it down in the comments below, and thank you for believing me month after month. And until next time, live your best life.